Thank you for inviting us. We are happy to be here, and we want to add a little inspiration about digital experience platforms in the context of events today. Um, we are an agency from Germany with a strong B2B focus. We co-founded one of the biggest B2B networks in the world, and our ambition is to create enriching brand experience for our clients. And we do that as a creative business partner. So we have a close collaboration with the companies we work for. And I'm not coming alone. I'm the business guy here. I'm connecting with salespeople on client side and try to find the requirements for our projects. And I brought my colleague with me, Christian.
Hi, hello. I'm Christian from the WOB, and I welcome you all to our first speak of WOB to the Inspire from Pimcore. We developed Pimcore since version, I guess, 1.2.1, and we are really happy to get the opportunity from Pimcore to share our experience and our latest developments with Pimcore and other platforms.
All right. So, what is this all about? Today we're talking about new normal, as many might do. We are also talking about new challenges because all this Corona situation has pushed us and slow-moving companies in B2B also on their transformation. So both on a brand level and also on the technological level. In our case, this was also a new business. As for many, we had a big chance here because our portfolio offered those solutions B2B companies and global players needed. And actually, those digital experiences are a business topic because we're not talking about just a marketing platform which is shiny and fun to do and has a lot of content. It's actually about having a seamless user journey, and that seamless user journey needs a seamless platform integration, and in the back of that, a seamless data set. And you might know that Pimcore is pretty great in those areas, but for typical marketing partners like us, it might be a challenge having those seamless journeys. So, like in any organization, it's the business people that rely on their tech colleagues to find a solution. And Christian will give you a quick overview about that solution we found.
Yes, I will talk about our integration that we did with Pimcore, Evalanche, and Google Analytics. I know Pimcore is themeless, but seamless of multiple integration partners is not as seamless as it seems in the first place. So it is hard work to integrate multiple platforms. We rely on Pimcore as an open source, as a platform that we fully control, that we can fully host. We rely on Evalanche because Evalanche is German, well-known, has a good experience, good performance, email automation and marketing automation tool. And in terms of tracking and analytics, we can use Google Analytics or other analytics tools. For this unification of the technology, we tried in this case to combine all of these three items together to build the best out of these three tools in one example for the customer to fulfill his needs. We will see in a bit a couple of cases where we show the solution that we built with Pimcore, Evalanche, and sometimes other extensions to fulfill the requirements of the customers. In the first case, we will see EBM Papst.
Exactly. So this is what the headline of this talk is about. We've built a platform for Eben Papst, one of the biggest ventilation and drive technology providers, and we use Pimcore as the main CMS here. And the users have a personalized intro, they have lots of content, they have specific 3D applications, as we can see here. that helps them to understand what product, what solution might be the best for them. And then we have a lot of arguments and transactional content like this form where the user can ask for more information for a specific data package, and that is sent through Pimcore to Evalanche and then triggers a mail with that package. The same is true for all those gated content. So it's actually not visible to the user what is happening in the backend here, but we have all the data in the platform, and it is combined from all three sources. So Google Analytics data, Evalanche data, and the Pimcore data. And the reason why we've built that collaboration of tools is we want to have the full flexibility. So in the case of Ibn Papst, we already had the front end code from the website. So we were able to reuse it for the platform. So the basic UI pattern is from the corporate website. And in parallel, we can use the Evalanche functionality to build very complex automation programs with a lot of people that are knowledgeable in the tool. So you don't have to train everyone to a new set of technologies. Besides that, the client asked for specific interface changes, and that was easy to do with such a custom setup. You will find cheap and easy to grab online tools to provide your event to an audience, but it will be hard to find something that is really 100% customizable. And when you then add security requirements for servers and hosting and all that stuff, it might be even harder because most of the platforms are coming from US or somewhere else. So especially in the EU, in Germany, companies are very straight with data protection and data security. So that was also a big topic to go with Pimcore as a safe open platform, adding that with a certified email automation program, and then just adding those technologies from Google we really want to use and we can manipulate very well. And the last point in this case was we want to have the flexibility to also integrate and access data via reports and APIs later, because we already knew the client is working on his MarTech stack. So we want to make sure that we can provide him with any kind of openness of the platform. And it also helped us to build the reporting after all those events happened on the platform and showrooms and brand areas. It's clear that we had to provide some kind of guidance to marketing event managers and also to sales. So for example, we had this overviews in Power BI, so where we can mesh all the data, wash something out, and then report it easily going through the Office Cloud, which also makes the sharing process very easy and secure. You can see there's event KPIs, there's heat maps, content stuff, and we have a lot of more detailed tracking capabilities, which we cannot show today, but there's user profiles. You can see account performance, scoring values, all the shiny things marketing and business people like me ever dreamt of. So, concluding that, the Ibn Papst event platform did very well. So we launched 5 months ago and we had 4 events until now. Next week, we will have the 5th event. There's already over 1,400 people generated through that platform, all with double opt-in and legal requirements we have. Those people show up like 60% per event, which is quite good for an online event in 2021. We have thousands of downloads, video views, and other assets. So people are very active. So they seem to like the content and think it's a good deal to register for that. And even more important, we have hundreds of qualified leads, all with scoring related to their product interest, topic interest, to their role. And there's already a few projects initiated in the pipeline for the sale. So salespeople are understanding that this type of event platform is helping them do their business. So that is one single case with a strong emphasis on events. There's other use cases for platforms like this. So when you say DXP, don't think it as a event platform only. So it can be your lead management platform. It can be used for internal communication. There's tons of use cases you can add to the picture. And by picture, I'm looking into Christian's direction to show you guys a few more details about the planning process and the MarTech landscape.
Yeah, thank you. I will follow up with the requirements that we needed to build a platform that will scale for us as an agency, for the customer as a tool. And the requirements were pretty unclear in the beginning, but we worked through with the customer together and showed him all the data, all the tools that we want to integrate to connect to each other to fulfill all the requirements right now and maybe for the future. So if we switch to the first graph, this will show in a little bit more detail how we divided all the bits and pieces. So we have on the left side the Pimcore, the content management part of it, the event subscription. We there built Evalanche iframes, so that is the red color coming from the right side from the Evalanche, and in the middle we have the user management. We installed the customer management framework, and we adopted the customer management framework to sync our profiles to Evalanche. That has been done with the simple SOAP API from Evalanche. Evalanche provides also an SDK, PHP SDK. So it was fairly easy to enrich the customer management framework by that sync functionalities via the PHP SDK. From the perspective of analytics, we integrated Google Analytics, and we also had a sync by Evalanche user IDs. So Evalanche user ID is our primary key to merge all of the data together to build more reports in other dashboards. In this case, as Marcus said, in Power BI dashboards. The goal was to build a platform. There's no development needed anymore in most of the cases. So we have here in-house as an agency a lot of marketeers that now can manage multiple events, create with the customer together the content pages, build, as you see in the lower right corner, the invitation management. Sometimes there's only one invitation email. Sometimes, as you can see here, there are more. And we had a little bit of a scale also. So we divided the whole platform and its functionality in content as a content management part in Pimcore and the dialogue part with the customer with email triggers, automations in Evalanche. So we are more easily to scale here on our agency side as well. To see the next slide, there was a little bit of thoughts to be done in terms of registration and how the data flow is done. We defined in the first place the platform has a generic login and registration. And there you will see then all the live or past events. You can later on register. We had to build all the lost password, set password, finish registration part. And the lower blue area then would be the registration for an event. which will then be synced to Evalanche. And in Evalanche, there are campaigns waiting for that flag. And if a user has that flag, the campaign will start automatically, and he will be part of that journey and walk through all these items and will be notified last week reminder, 1 day reminder, or other reminders that we configure. And we are fully flexible. In the future, we can build large events, we can do small webinars, just registration for some gated content. That's that's all flexible in that platform between Pimcore and Evalanche.
Thank you, Christian. Just hit us a note in the chat. We are happy to give you more information or discuss the technical details with you guys. If you have any questions, we will be here for chatting and talking. Let me wrap up the session with a few other examples that might give you a picture of how to enlarge your DXP. So the more platforms are included in that, the more seamless the user journey will be. For example, our client Lorch, one welding machine provider of great quality, has a gated area called My Lodge, where users have business applications like machine update services, customized download centers, and all that stuff. Basically, with more or less the same technical setup in the backend going on, with a little more complications in terms of single sign-on and that stuff. Another client of us is Verallia, and they built a internal platform, the kind of a classic internet for people in the workshop. So they have an easy, mobile-friendly web interface where they can log in and see the latest news, a few details from working tables to food tables. And that is also built with this kind of Pimcore Evalanche relationship, sometimes enriched with Google Analytics data. So all in all, we are happy that Pimcore is growing so actively and having that kind of open infrastructure and so many people contributing to the community. And it's good to have Evalanche as a well-known secure provider in Germany for all those clients that are very data security interested. And now we want to take a few minutes and have a discussion with you. So feel free to ask us. We're happy to connect with you also on LinkedIn.